Alright, folks, enough beating around the bush, enough me hiding it and constantly having, my characters basically say, I'm doing it, I gotta, keep your pants on. Let's finally talk about Homestuck. So, okay. I was alerted. Well, not really alerted. I found this out because I was just poking around, waiting for various Homestuck projects to update. As I do. Saw this video about how Take Back Canon is this and that and the third. And the various things I heard about it is they changed the characters. They changed the characters around. They made one character have the references to drugs and all this other stuff. Just a bunch of biased crap, and everybody was rallying behind it. So I'm sitting there, look, man, to me, I feel like they did make it for. I feel like Take Back Canon did make it for the fans, and because some people were just kind of disillusioned from post-canon, because post-canon kind of sucked. I'm sorry. Some people felt that way. Hell, I did. That's the whole reason, that's what really lit a fire in my ass to really work on Homestuck as much as I have been doing. Because I was so tired of I was oh my god, is Huzzy really gonna do this? Yiffy? I had a breakdown with that, but y'all remember. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend you didn't feel the pure rage when I found out that Yiffy was a thing. But literally, my whole counter argument to all of this is just one. I feel yes, they probably were making it for themselves, but I feel like they did ask people what they actually wanted. Sure, maybe some of the people in that team have been rude, but do we know if everybody feels the same way as the one person that did it? See, that's the one thing you using. Not everybody in that group is bad, because literally, those guys welcomed me with open arms, man. They were all cool with me. It's been a bit since I talked to everybody because, I've been busy working on my own stuff. But at the end of the day, folks, at the end of the day, I don't think Take Back Canon needs to be, not seen by anybody because of all these changes. Maybe if they are being dicks, okay, call them out for that. But honestly, if they're just, doing... Hold up. Games, okay, Towers United's doing some of that shit. Well, let's talk. The way I feel about Take Back Canon is that when we were all disillusioned by Beyond Canon, because regardless of how you feel about it, a lot of us were pretty disillusioned by Beyond Canon. We were kind of anything is better than what we're getting right now. I'm sorry if that's not a really satisfactory response here, but that's the feeling that we felt when we were all reading Homestuck 2. Sorry about that. Got a little tongue-tied there. We were all reading Homestuck 2, right? So, sure, certain characters are mixed around, and certain characters are changed, and certain characters are named after drugs, but dude, freaking Horus is named after Greek god, and he was named after a certain Greek story about a horse and certain things therein. And if a troll's named after a drug, why is that such a bad thing? Gamzee and the first few acts was basically a clown that was a juggalo that was basically a stoner. Why is that so? Why is that? Why is that so wrong? Like, oh my god, the troll's named after a drug. I'm like, okay, this ain't Sunday school, folks. You know this is a Homestuck fan thing. This ain't Sunday school. And I don't know, if like a certain Homestuck fan that does Fringe Stuck sees that, that wasn't like a slam or anything. I'm just saying, like, Jesus. I mean, it is a slam at any kind of thing. It's just like you get like it's not that bad, because the way I see it, Homestuck works in a very interesting way. Regardless of what you think of 2, all these different iterations of Homestuck can exist. You know why? Because Paradox Space gives us this big playground of things we can do within it. You want a freaking AU where Nepeta kills mostly all the trolls? Boom, it's done. You want an AU where after everything in Homestuck, it's kind of like a slice of life? Boom. You want something that is only tangentially related to Homestuck and it's about a bunch of trolls and TV and stuff? Boom, that's there exists. Like, I'm just saying, we have a lot of these different Homestuck AUs that are different, or at least similar, or at least parallel to the actual story. And like, yeah, and again, a lot of people hated post canon. You can't, like, if you do, okay. I'm not saying that you're not valid in what you like and what you like. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is some people made these AUs and stuff to kind of, you know, clap back at Hussey in a weird way. That's what they did. And Hussey, if you see this video, this is about Homestuck fan stuff. I ain't trying to fight with you or anybody from What Pumpkin. I ain't seriously. I'm not trying to fight with y'all. I just want that to be clear. I ain't trying to get the runaround, if you know what I mean. Sorry. I'm still gonna buy. I say that, but I'm still gonna buy freaking Hive Swap 3. I mean, the Hive Swap Act 3. Oh, I had to come to my own conclusion on that one. I swear. Why is my garage open? Oh well. But yeah, so honestly, it's like, why does that even exist? Just because the vast Arab people were probably dicks. I think we should be focusing on that rather than, oh, the characters are different. Well, Paradox Space allows everything to be everything. So if there's something that runs parallel with Homestuck 2, well, there's like 2 different timelines, and who can say that there's not a timeline that runs parallel with Homestuck 2 with characters being a little different. Like, if you're really gonna fight about that, okay. But I feel like it's a non-issue. It's a very nothing burger kind of argument. Yeah, they should probably change the character models a little bit so they don't look exactly the same. That I agree with. And if they are being dicks and blocking people, well, that's the thing that they gotta, deal with as well. But I feel like if you're gonna just attack the story just because you don't like what they're doing with it, that's not really valid to me. I mean, because if they're being dick satchel people, okay, talk about that. But if you're just gonna sit there and be all, well, that they're changing all these characters, and all these characters were from Homestuck 2, and now they're being switched into this timeline. Well, Paradox Space is different, and there can be parallel universes that probably have the same characters, but a few differences. That can happen. I mean, it's like, why are we, like, I don't understand, why is this discussion, why is this argument a thing? Why are you all fighting on, like, what basically amounts to a fan fiction? I've been saying that a lot lately. I had to go deal with a certain person by the name of Oberon, and he was tripping about Double Zeta Breaker. Yeah, that's like a whole thing. But it's like, guys, it's just people making Homestuck post-canon fan fiction their way. You don't have to watch, you don't have to read it, you don't have to support it. There are people that are going to. You know? But I'm just saying, making this like a big attack against the story just because you don't like it, that, I don't know, I just feel like it's going a step too far just because one person just like, well, and has openly admitted that she is very, like, this person has admitted that they're very biased. And it's like, okay. And like, and another thing, it's like, at the Take Back Canon guys are being, you know, everything that this person is saying, that should be addressed. That should be addressed more than any of the other actual complaints about it. And trust me, I applaud them. But if there is something going on, you know, with people critiquing them and they're getting all angry and aggro, let's talk about it. But if you're going to sit there and be like, well, trolls, and the trolls got the name of a drug. Dude, a lot of people probably have made fan trolls that have like drug names to it. Are we gonna attack everybody that does that? Because that sounds stupid. Okay, there's probably like a troll out there called LSD Zygor or some shit. You gonna get on them for that? I'm just saying the whole thing of like the troll's name is like a drug and all this other stuff. Like the comic isn't, and you know, they're talking about all the stuff that's gonna happen in the comic, but happening in the webcomic, but it hasn't happened yet. So all we know, this all can be reverted because everybody's talking about it and critiquing it. We don't know what's gonna go down. Like, we don't know what's actually gonna go down with Take Back Canon. We don't know. I mean, some things could probably get reverted. Some things could probably get fixed or made differently, or new artwork. We don't know. But I feel like everybody's just getting on the Take Back Canon guys' case for just their story alone is, well, pretty dumb. Because again, because the thing is, people are complaining about parts of Take Back Canon that haven't happened yet. So what's the deal with just like getting all bent out of shape about stuff that they haven't even covered yet, because the comic ain't even because it's not even at that part yet. For all we know, they could be changing things. I don't know. I just feel like the videos that I've seen of like Take Back Canon just seem very, very premature. They seem very, very premature. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, I concede to that. But I'm not gonna say idly by and have something that I actually do like get slammed if you're not gonna be fair about it. Like okay, but if any of the political stuff that does happen to Take Back Canon, I will talk about it. But y'all can't just be sitting there going, oh, well, the story and all the characters are mixed around because they come from the post-canon. Like I said, Paradox Space gives a shot of making parallel universes of characters from different sides. I mean, look at remember, wait until New Story Plus is coming out, and that's a Homestuck thing. And that's as different as that does slight differences with Homestuck. That does slight differences with Homestuck already. So it's like, are you guys gonna get on that too? Like I'm just saying, I just feel like this whole thing with people getting mad at Take Back Canon is just, it's fucking, like, for lack of a better word, it's silly. Like, legit. It's so silly because it's like you're gonna fight over story concepts and shit that haven't even happened yet. You know? Maybe because of all this backlash, they're gonna probably change it now because you guys said something. You don't know. Just nothing is set in stone, and even if it is, I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Because let me tell you something. For a lot of us, Homestuck 2 lowered the bar. And if Homestuck Take Back Canon is gonna be that bad as you say, trust me, it can't do as bad as Homestuck 2 right now. That thing is on a definite hiatus. It is never getting made. Most of the characters that we all love and care about are either changed irreparably, or we're never gonna see the end of their story, and I don't even think anybody really wants to see it. But at the end of it all, I think Take Back Canon and many other post-canon fan continuations are good because they're doing their own thing. You know, Huzzy and the other writers had a specific vision, but I also think the Take Back Canon guys have a vision and they know where the story's going, and they want to take the story with the way they want to, where they want to take it. So it's like, why is that a problem for any of you? Explain that. And don't come at me with bias. Because if you come at me with bias and like I do a rebuttal to your video, I'm gonna just hit you with the whole bunch of stuff. I mean, mostly pretty much verbally. There isn't actually gonna be any hitting involved. Because honestly, I just feel like, they did probably, because they did tell me they talked to a lot of fans and stuff. And just for you to say, oh, they didn't. Oh, they did. Trust me. I talked to a lot of them. And they told me, yes, they did. There was proof. I just feel like one person just said don't support it because, well, they don't like it. And that's fine. You don't have to like every fan continuation of Homestuck. I'm not expecting anybody to, be like that. Heck, I don't like the one where Nebita goes crazy and kills people. I don't like that because Nebita is like a very nice character. I just don't see her like literally just going on a freaking killing spree like she's Gamzee. Okay, Poundstang is probably like one of the things that probably did it, but then like you're telling me that freaking Cardcat rejects her and she just goes on a fucking blood rage. The character that literally goes Card Kitty is just starting to just kill motherfuckers. Yeah, I don't believe that. I know it's a thing. I know it's there, but like honestly, to me, that I don't like that. I don't like that. But for the people that do, I'm not gonna hate them for it. I'm not gonna hate you guys for liking fucking Beyond Canon. If you like that shit, that's you. That's you. But I can't really enjoy it because it's not really. It doesn't feel like Homestuck to me. It feels like Hussy's politics. It feels like Hussy's politics too. It's like the building blocks of what Psychonials is. Just Hussy basically going on a long ass diatribe about like his politics. And I feel like Homestuck is more than just fucking politics, man. I feel like Homestuck should be about the characters. It should be about like the next stage of their lives. What's going on? Is there another villain they need to fight, or are they at peace and they're just trying to live their lives because now they're all most of them are god tier, so they're pretty much gonna live for they're gonna live for like a long fucking time. So let's go with that. Let's see where they're gonna go with that and just enjoy that. Why can't we? I'm not gonna sit here and just point out everything that's wrong with Homestuck 2 Beyond Canon. I'm not gonna do that because y'all know, I know. What's the point of all of us fucking talking about it? I'm just like, let the beast, let the Gorgon sleep. It is dead now. Let it fucking rest. And if you love it, if you love it, cool. But I'm just saying, I feel like the whole argument with Take Back Canon is just kinda dumb. Sorry, that's how I feel. It's just it's like one legitimate thing about the creators and then like a bunch of nitpicks on top of that don't really amount to anything, but it just says, I don't like this change. I don't like what they're doing. And the legitimate thing is like them being dicks and not changing various character models if they're gonna do this. Those are legitimate. But all the other little nitpicks are just kinda it's just kinda there, and it's like I can't really vouch for like all the other I can't vouch for all the other changes, and especially since none of them have happened yet. So it's like, what am I trying to get mad for? Am I getting mad for fucking vaporware? Or just things that haven't happened yet? I'm just like, what are you trying to get me mad about? It's like, there's nothing for me to really get mad about. So if anybody was expecting like me to get all mad for the person who made that Homestuck Take Back Canon rant, I'm not gonna be mad at them. I'm not gonna get all angry and pissy at them because it's like it's something that I don't really need to get mad about because I feel like there's like 2 legitimate complaints and everything else is just nitpicks. That's how I feel. But what do you think? Do you like Take Back Canon? Do you think it shouldn't be supported? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you Homestuck fans out there. I'm gonna send this to a bunch of I'm gonna send this to like Twitter, and I want to hear some Homestuck fans actually sound off in the comments and tell me how they actually feel. And I will read and listen to every last one of them. I am not gonna hate on you for liking Take Back Canon. I am not gonna hate on you for liking Beyond Canon. Just tell me how you feel about